Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto, and today we're going to do an update on my quest to complete the full Wii U set.
What you know about Retro Ghetto? Collecting and playing retro. Street Fighter on the Nintendo. I'm a veteran at this, not a pro. Lock into the Retro Ghetto. Come and have a look around in the ghetto. We got Sonic and Staples settle. Lock into the Retro Ghetto.
Okay, so I've had a lot of people asking me how I'm getting on with my quest for a full Wii U set, and I've been diligently collecting for the system behind the scenes. I didn't show many of them in my last pickups video purposely so I could put this video out to you guys and try and condense it to people that do want to keep abreast of my journey to complete this set. And all being well, guys, at the end of the video, we're going to be doing a bit of live CEX roulette. Postman hasn't been today, but I'm hoping he's going to come tomorrow, and I'm hoping I can get that in at the end. Yeah, because it's a very, very nice title in there, which hopefully will be complete and in good condition. But yeah, I've picked up some really, really nice pieces for the system. And we're going to start with what is everybody's worst enemy, right, when it comes to collecting for full sets, and that's the shelf filler. Thankfully, none of these were too expensive. But yeah, I'm just going to fly through these real quick. And that is Disney's Infinity 3.0. Now, when I collect in for a full set, I just want the games for the most part. There are some big box versions of games that I have, but I'm not trying to collect every Disney Infinity figure or every Skylanders bundle pack. I haven't got the room nor the desire to do that. So with these sort of things in mind, I'm just happy to have the game itself. And then we're getting into the Just Dance section. I really wanted to get a big bulk job lot of Just Dance things out the way. I ordered a load of them from CEX just so I could forget about Just Dance. So I picked up Just Dance 2015, 2016, 2018, and then one which is somewhat expensive and it's only going to be on the increase, Just Dance 2019. If you're going for a full Wii U set, this is one that I would advise you pick up sooner rather than later. Didn't sell very well, unsurprisingly. Even the Switch had been out over a year at this point, right? But yeah, pick up Just Dance 2019. There's only one more Just Dance game I need at this point. I think it's Just Dance Disney Kids. And yeah, I think I'll be ordering that online because buying that in store, they might get put on some sort of register. Okay, and another bit of shovelware that we've got here. Game Party Champions. Shout out to my Polish pal. Much respect for that one, sir. I appreciate it. Okay, so that's the shit out of the way, right? That's the majority of the absolute dreadful stuff that you just have to buy. Thankfully, they're for the most part quite cheap, but yeah, just ticking through the list, guys, that's all. I've got a couple of condition upgrades here. Now, I think with anything, you're never really finished, right? There's always more. I'm currently renovating a house and decorating it, and you know what it's like. By the time you get to the end, you end up redecorating. And that's a bit what collecting is like, I think. Always want the extra manual or get it in a bit better condition. I'm not going for a sealed set by any means, but if they do come up and it's a game that I won't be opening to play it, then yeah, if the price is right, I'll add them to the collection.
Here we go! It's Britain's biggest game show! Bruce's Price is Right!
Just Dance 2016. This came courtesy of Scott's Comics and Collectibles, which is a fantastic channel. Scott's a very, very endearing guy. It's primarily toys that he's hunting for, but he does do some video games as well. So make sure you go and check out his channel. There'll be a link in the description to look below. But thanks, Scott. I appreciate you thinking of me when you found this. I think you found this in a charity shop. So yeah, nice one, man. And if you've been watching the channel and watching my Games to Invest in series, you will know that I've spoken about Jet Tailfin. This is a game which is continually rising, and I think it will be a very, very heavy hitter somewhat in the near future. I already had this game, but there was a chap, yeah, he must have found like a new old stock box or something, because he had a few of these for sale, and that was a sealed copy of Jet Tailfin. He wanted a £55 or best offer. I wasn't going to go crazy because I already owned it, and I wasn't too fussed, but he accepted an offer of £40, which is a cheap for the game unsealed. So I purchased this and I passed on the saving to somebody else because I sold my non-sealed copy for £40 as well. So it only pretty much cost me the price of the postage. But yeah, for a game that I envisage will be very expensive, it's nice to have a sealed copy in the collection. And I've got no intention of cracking open Jet Tailfin anytime soon. Okay, so this next pile of stuff has actually got some decent titles in here, and quite a few that are sort of getting towards mid-range in the collecting. Nice ones to tick off the list. They're only going up in value. That's going to be a bit of a theme throughout this video because all Wii U stuff's going up in value, right? But yeah, Hot Wheels World's Best Driver. I don't know if this is one that I did mention on a Games to Invest in video, and if it hasn't been one that's been spoken about thus far, it will certainly be on the next episode of that series, because all racing games on the Wii U seem to be going for a very, very good price, and this one's no exception. Get this while you can. This next one, I'm going to give a shout out to Jamie. I think he's the admin on one of the Wii U collectors groups, and he's very big in the UK Wii U world, and he sent me Tokyo Mirage Sessions. He sent me this for a very, very good price. This is one of them games. I'm not a JRPG guy by any means. All Japanese RPG games hold their value, right? This is not really any different. So it's one of them I didn't really want to spend too much money on, because it's not my bag. I won't be playing it. So I was very thankful for Jamie for helping me out on this quest for a full set and sent me this for a very good price. I appreciate it, Jamie. Ben 10 Omniverse, another one creeping up in value. Ben 10 2 is actually cheaper of the series for some reason. So yeah, if you're out and about and you see Ben 10 Omniverse, pick that one up. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, which was sent to me by a viewer that saw that I still needed this. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for helping me on my journey. Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Again, my Polish pal, he's found this for me in CEX, and yeah, he's just a great guy. He doesn't want to be named or anything like that, but basically he's similar to myself. He does a lot of game hunting. He's out and about in different CEX stores and charity shops, and he watches the channel. He knows the kind of thing that I'm after, and he often messages me and asks me if he wants me to pick it up for me. So yeah, I really appreciate him passing that on to me. Deus Ex Human Revolution. You can only get the director's cut, I think, on the Wii U. Avengers Battle for Earth. I was surprised this game is still quite cheap. Mighty No. 9, which is a bit of a Mega Man clone. But what I do appreciate with some of these lower price releases, some of the stuff that you get with it, in a day and age where AAA titles don't even come with manuals, it's very nice to see everything that came with this. It comes with a full poster. This was in very nice condition. This was courtesy of Nick at Vintage Gamer. Vintage Gamer is my favourite video game store in the country, so if you can get to them in Hales Owen, get down there. Nick's an amazing guy. Prices are fantastic. Stock levels are brilliant. But I gave him a shout and basically just said, what Wii U games have you got? And this was one that he had and I needed, so he sent me that. Appreciate it, Nick. Thank you. Okay, so we're getting to the pricier games now. These are just ones that I really, really wanted to get ticked off the list. Yeah, these are sort of like £30 plus games. This game has become a bit of a running joke on my channel, but in all honesty, I'm just delighted that I don't have to buy it. Like, it's done now, right? And that is Barbie's Dream House Party. I know. £30 this is, and again, only going up. And I took advantage of having CX vouchers that I bought very cheap for a friend, because I did not want to pay £30 out of my hard-earned wages for this game. So yeah, Barbie Dream House Party, and there's still another Barbie game that I need. Looking forward to buying that. This next one is definitely one that you should be keeping your eyes open for. I had a saved alert set up on CX for quite some time before it came into stock. Thankfully, when it did, I ordered it and it came and it's complete and I was very happy with it. It's sort of about £34, £35 I think now, but you just never see it. This is the only copy of it I've ever seen. And that's Adventure Time, Explore the Dungeon, because I don't know. Let me just get out the light for you. There's 2 Adventure Time games. The other one's very easy to find. It's quite 10 a penny. But this one, as I say, it's creeping up. This is a sort of sleeper game that people aren't really taking too much notice of now. But as a man that's getting towards the end of collecting the Wii U sets, trust me when I tell you this is a hard one to find. And now is the time to pull the trigger on this one for sure. Okay, and next is Kokoto. Yeah, comes in this big box with the guns. As I said, I'm not collecting the big box stuff, but when a game comes in its own pack like this with accessories, I feel like this is the only way to buy it realistically. And I got this for a very, very good price. This was on eBay, and I was sort of negotiating with the guy. He had it for listed for about 50, I think. And there was a bit of backwards and forwards, and we couldn't agree a price, but I saw that in the background of the photos of this, he had other things that I enjoy collecting, trainers and things like that, and what the Americans call a sneakerhead. And we got talking, and I told him that about my YouTube channel, and I think he was already watching. So yeah, it was quite a small world, right? So he ended up giving me for a price that was even better than what I originally wanted. So massive shout out to that guy. I really appreciate it. I mean, YouTube don't pay anything, but in this case, it finally came through, right? But yeah, Kokoto Magic Circus 2. I think it's just very much aimed at a different demographic to myself. I think it's for children. It's a shooting game. If I read the back of the box here, knock out Kokoto's enemies and save his friend. Be precise, fast and clever to reach the best scores in 3 different game modes. Aim at the bonus balloons to score even more points. play with your friends using the Wii remote and the gun housings. So yeah, if you want to give your kids guns, this is the game. And lastly, if you've watched my last video, you know what this is. The most expensive game I've ever bought. I think quite a few people were surprised by that, but I loosely touched on it on my last video. It's the most expensive game I've ever bought in one go. There are some Super Nintendo games behind me that are worth quite a lot of money, but I bought the manual separate to the box and the cartridge, etc, etc. But yeah, Phineas and Ferb, Quest for Cool Stuff. This has become the game to own on the system. I think early on in the Wii U collecting life cycle, it was all about Project Zero. I think that was the game that was most sought after and people knew was of value and was quite rare. But this has eclipsed that and it's still increasing. So I think this is the new front runner in anybody's quest for a full Wii U set. So it's just a really, really nice one to have ticked off the list.
The following day.
It's here! Right, okay, it's the next day. I've been waiting for 2 parcels coming. Only one's arrived, so but I wasn't going to drag this out any longer. I ordered a £70 game and a £30 game. This might be the £30 game because I ordered this one day before. So depending on the individual stores that they came from and when they sent it out, the chances are this will be a £30 game. But let's find out. Yeah, a bit of CEX roulette, which obviously I need to give a shout out to the CEX roulette king himself, Rob over at Essex Retro Gamer. Make sure you're checking out his channel, guys, as well. If you're liking content on full set collecting, Rob is actually going for a full Dreamcast set. So make sure you go and check out his channel. And also check out Sega Zombie if you haven't already. Another amazing channel. And he's recently completed his Mega Drive full set collection. And I know he's got a very big video planned showcasing his full set and his achievements. So go and check those channels out. But yeah, let's get into it. We'll do it this way around. It's not in best condition, to be honest, and that wasn't a very good pull. Usually these have been coming in like smaller cardboard boxes. So yeah, thankfully it's not, you know, it's not a SNES game, it's not a cardboard game or anything like that, so it's not too big of a deal. Yeah, this is the £30 game. This is going to be so anticlimactic, right? Hello Kitty Cruisers. Sorry guys, this is not the one that I intended to show you, but as I say, this is the one that's turned up. I'm still waiting on the £70 game, so you'll have to check into the next episode for that one. But yeah, Hello Kitty Cruisers. This is one of them games that nobody wants, and that's why it's become somewhat rare. It's a £30 game. This game was very, very rare at one point in America. The NTSC version of this at one point I think was like the most sought after Wii U game. Often our trends do follow the transatlantic trends, so it might be that this one will ultimately become a sought after game. But it just depends on how many were produced and how many were sold in different regions. But yeah, it's another one off the list. Now back to your regularly scheduled program. I was going to say I always wanted to say that, but I didn't even say it right. Oh yeah, and it does have the manual and that. I'm going to leave this stuff to Rob at Essex Retro. But yeah, it's all there. It's all complete. It's all good. It's going in the collection. Another one ticked off. Okay, so all being well, you've just seen me open a couple of games, and all being well, those games were in good condition, and I've added them to collection. I'm going to assume that is the case. I've got faith in you, CEX. Right? I believe in you. Let's build this relationship back up. And I'm now down to 37 games. Now, here's the list of the 37 games that I need. There's quite a lot in there that are going to be quite easy for me to get a hold of. There's quite a lot of first-party games and games that are somewhat common but are, you know, enjoyed by many. So you've got like Zelda's, Mario and Sonic Olympic games, things like that. Games that are going to be of a certain value because they're popular, but equally I can walk into any CX tomorrow probably and buy those games. So they're ones I'm not in a rush for. The games that I'm more in a rush for are the things that didn't have a UK release. So you're looking at things like Bayer Latino, things I've never seen before. One Piece, I think it's called. Yeah, they're the sort of games that I need to get ticked off the list. The Zumba Fitness Party, that's a very expensive game. So that's one that I need to get ticked off. Warriors, Orochi. Yeah, for the most part, I'm very happy with the order in which I bought these games. I think I got the right games at the right time for the most part. And I don't envisage there being too many difficult games for me left to buy. There are one or two on here, which I'm not even going to highlight too much, right? Because I know that they're difficult to find, and if I put it out there to the world, there's more people hunting for those games. There's one in particular that I know a lot of people are looking for, and I know somebody who's trying to find it to complete their set. It's quite a scarce game. When I get it, I'm gonna shout it out. But guys, I've got to get this quest finished, right? And I can't be doing with X amount more people having it as a save search on their eBay or saving it to their CEX alerts. So I'm just gonna sleep on that one for a little bit longer. When I get it, I'll give you guys a shout. But yeah, it's become a real quest for me to get this done. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the update, and we'll have another one soon where we'll probably get to sort of the final 20, and then we can have a real countdown. And I appreciate you coming on this journey with me for the Wii U. Only thing left to say is I'm gonna have a week off, guys. I've been doing this for what, almost 18 months now. I think I've only had 1 week off, so I'm having a week off for 2 reasons. One, just to have a little bit of a break, but number 2, I've got something huge planned. There's something massive in the pipe works, a big episode coming, so that'll be coming the following week, and I really want to spend the time to make sure that's right. There's a lot of bits and pieces that I need to pull together, and I want to make sure the editing and everything's on point so you guys can enjoy that. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you get involved, subscribe to the channel. Every channel that I've mentioned in this video will be in the links below. You guys know what to do. I appreciate it. I will be seeing you soon on the next one. Don't miss it. Take care. Play your games. Keep it Wii U in a bit.
Retro Ghetto.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Retro Ghetto, and today I've got an update on my quest to complete the PAL Wii U. Fuck me, how hard is it to say it?